And we are now live. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the Fantasy Couch podcast. This is episode 70 of our fantasy football podcast. 70 episodes. What do you think, Mike?
That is amazing achievement, amazing milestone. I'm just glad that we still have a podcast after all these years, but I think we're about to hit our stride this season, Brain.
I feel like this is like our first one. I feel like there was so much going on. I wrote the book last year, came out with the course. I'm finalizing the course this year, how to play fantasy football. And before we just never really cracked the YouTube code, and now we're just starting to get set up with the podcast. You got a microphone, we got the whole shebang, we got a new logo. We kind of know what we're doing when it comes to podcasting, and it's growing. So I feel like this is kind of like day one. Like we're just getting in the groove, and we have everything set up.
I hope so. I don't want to jinx us, but I hope so.
Yeah, I'm fine because it's like the pressure is off. So all we're gonna do now is just keep working. Like that's how I feel. Like the weight's been lifted off, and now it's time to enjoy the process. Not like to celebrate that we've made it or anything, but I'm just enjoying the process, and I'm loving what's going on. Like it's. Before when people are so desperate, they don't know what's going on. Like when you're desperate in a draft and you reach because you don't have that position. Oh crap, I don't have a quarterback. You know what noobs do, and we're just not in that desperate situation yet anymore. And I smell that desperate situation on some people, and it's gross. We used to be there though. We didn't know what we were doing.
Right, but we kept working hard, and that's what happens when you stick with something and you don't give up. You get better naturally.
Man. So someone's like, by the way, guys, we're live on YouTube right now. We're going to do our first mock draft. So I said we'll do some more mock drafts on this podcast, on this YouTube channel. But we're going to do it a little different. We're going to try to have a guest on to do a mock with us. And right now we're doing a mock draft with Mike. It's not something we regularly do, so we're gonna do it. Someone's like, start the mock draft already, and then someone
Dang.
else says, chill, bro. It's also a podcast to talk, bro. Not just a mock. LOL. I told you people here just a mock, so it's like they
Like, relax,
they
buddy.
want to mock, yeah, but it's a chill place to because for me and I'm pretty sure Mike agrees with me on this. The podcast is a really chill place for me and Mike. It's something that we can really turn on. I love doing like big videos and stuff, but sometimes it could get stressful, especially when I'm doing 5 a week. And the podcast is supposed to be like turn on the mic and just talk, just stress free and just a cool place where, us fellas and gals can talk about fantasy football or whatever else is going on, whether it be Jimmer or, any crazy stories we have.
Agreed. It's a safe place here, Couch Fam.
Yeah. Well,
Let's give the people what they want.
give it what they want.
Let's give them what they came here for.
Hold on a second.
Oh, showmanship. This is all about showmanship, everybody.
Hey, can you not do that? Stay out of
You
my
don't get
garbage
that.
can. Stay out. Yeah, stay out.
Stay out of the garbage can. Not today.
Some dude's digging through my stuff. I got my social security stolen before in the past. Ain't gonna happen again, buddy. Like the sound barriers in the background. He still took
That's
off
funny.
my stuff. Whatever. All right. So what we got right here is the Fantasy Football Throne League. But let's start the mock. Thanks for everyone tuning in live. It's on YouTube, by the way, guys. Fantasy Couch Podcast channel. If you want to tune in live, we're going to be trying different stuff, some games, some different things, and definitely mock drafting. So we're going to be headed over to ESPN to do a 12-team PPR. It's the first time I'm doing this with Mike, so I'm trying to give him a head start so me and Mike can both be in the mock draft. So I got this planned out in my head. May not work, but in my head it sounds smart. So Mike, head on over to the mock draft lobby in Fantasy Couch. Sorry, on ESPN.
Oh God. All right. Come on.
And then
What's the code word? palms are getting sweaty.
Let's see. We're gonna do a 12 team.
12.
I'm finding a 12 team right now. Just a second.
Come on, man.
So this is the process right here. Okay.
What is it? Oh, God. Oh, God. False alarm. Come on. Oh, no. Okay, I got it. I got it. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, everyone. It's New York 12 team mock snake.
I'm in.
I'm in as well.
I don't see anyone else. But okay, I see you. Ooh, I'm in.
Yeah, you're the
Thank
first
God that
one
works
in.
smoothly.
Yeah, you got
Thank God
in.
that
You got
works
in super
smoothly.
fast. So this
Thank
is
God that
this is
works
it,
smoothly.
everybody. New York. What's it called, Mike?
It's called New York 12 team mock waiting room. 12 team snake draft. You'll see me Expo262 is my username and Hussein the Brain.
Well, fancycouch.com. Yeah, so
Yeah,
it's
man.
gonna start in 12 minutes. You guys joined really quick. It's filled.
Wow. Let's go. One more spot available. Who's it gonna be? Team Juice.
So some of
The
these
juice is
people, by the
really-
way, Mike, are probably just randoms.
That's fine.
So it's
Good luck to you.
It's all good.
Randoms.
Has anyone else ever gotten their identity taken or something? It ruins you for like 2 years. It is so annoying, man. I swear.
Really?
Oh yeah, it's so. It goes like
Not
this:
going away.
Best Buy credit card, $500, open in your name. Target, Best Buy, like every single day.
Luckily for me, there's not a lot of people with my last name, so it's easy. It's hard to like fake it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but no, once they got it stolen, that's irrelevant. Actually, it doesn't.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, never mind.
as long as
someone joined, someone left.
somebody left.
Come on. All right, Team Alvarez. Ooh, that's definitely someone from Couch Fam, right? I
Yeah,
know that
yeah, it
guy.
is. Pretty sure.
I know you.
Who
He deserves to be in it.
who do we have in the chat? Louis in here.
Speak up.
Took my 4 spot, brain. Jack's in the building.
Speak up.
Roca.
I'm excited for this, actually.
Hazelnut.
I didn't know what would happen, but
Ferris in the building. Sebastian. Let me know. Jason, what's up, man? I haven't seen you in a while. Keys is in the building. Steven. What's up, man? University of Poker. Let me know in the chat if you got in. While we're waiting, we got about 10 minutes or so. While we're waiting, we're going to go over the Throne League. This idea has been insane by Smitty. Fantasy Football Throne League. Followers versus Followers League. 12 experts battling it out. And the followers make all the decisions. And it's just been nuts, guys. Like, the way we've been doing it. Because most experts, this is what they do. Oh, that's cool, Cooper. You got in. Nava, I see you in there. Most experts, they do a voting poll, which is cool. Like, it's probably, in a way, it's the best way to do it. Like, okay, vote on these players or nominate players and then vote for them. But really, drafting's really not like that. It's really not like take the best available player necessarily. There's a lot of strategy to it. Like, who's counselor gonna pick? There's, he's got 2 picks back to back before we pick. In between our picks, like studying the draft board, knowing what he likes, just knowing a bunch of stuff, the psychology, and that's what we've been discussing. And a lot of people found my psycho techniques to be very useful. And man, it's been crazy. So this is the draft board right here. We got a pretty good team. This is our squad, guys. We got Saquon Barkley, George Kittle, Damian Williams, Chris Godwin, Julian Edelman, Lamar Miller, Allen Robinson, DK Metcalf, Drew Brees, D.D. Westbrook, and Rock Armstead.
solid.
What do you guys think of that team?
Solid team.
That team looks good to me.
Balanced, very balanced.
Yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
think if Damian Williams can be what, Kareem Hunt was prior to, the incident, then I think that'd be a good barometer of production.
Yeah, I think he could be better. I think the
Or
upside,
better.
I think
Yeah.
that's the upside. There's a lot of risk with that one for sure. So, man, I really hope this team will pan out. But yeah, that was crazy how Counselor took Kyler Murray. I was live streaming and I guess my reaction was on here. But this idea, man, is going to really take off. People already started copying it. It's just been berserk. So, man, what else you guys want to talk about? If you guys have any questions, let me know while we're waiting 8 minutes.
This is like revolutionary, I feel like. I feel like something like this hasn't been done before. Like the type of format that league has. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a game changer, and I think platforms are gonna adopt to this. Like they're gonna allow more video chatting, more polls, more influencers. Just like remember when we got on Facebook first or heard about it? It was only for students at colleges. And if you're like,
Mm-hmm.
man, Facebook business page, when's that gonna come out? Like that would sound so stupid back when it was for only college students. But these type of tools will come out eventually. I think so. I think they will. And they'll bring influencers on or brands and like charity tournaments and stuff. Like it'll get bigger and bigger.
It'd be like an esports league almost.
Exactly. Yeah. Like people playing video games used to mean something so different in the 90s, and now esports is an event where 20,000, 200,000 people can watch people playing videos live, video games live. It's insane. It completely changed. Yeah, and you can put a little money on it too. Not just the expert, but not just the community, but outside spectators. What better way to hype it? And I was always trying to hype a league because you have a league, only 12 people care about it. That sounds so lame. Like our league, we got a lot of people caring about it, but this league, you got people really, really caring about it all the way through. Like they're looking at the draft, they're looking at the roster, they're helping you make waivers, so on and so forth.
Yeah. Can we start this draft early?
No, you cannot.
Oh,
no,
man.
it's on ESPN. It's all good. Well, last episode I was talking a lot about Damian Harris. That's one of the sleepers that got sniped from me. Also,
who else?
Hey Now Ron says love the Godwin pick. Timmy says
Ooh.
I got in. Damn, one dude has Ertz and Kelsey. Wow, yes, that's what I wanted to talk about. That was
Ertz and Kelsey.
Yeah. A lot of people talk about Counselor's pick, but to be honest,
that's the worst.
There's a reason why there's no name for that strategy.
Because it does never done, and it should never be done.
Yeah, it's not a strategy. Like it's so
the elite tight end strategy never works.
It's so dumb.
That's funny.
Everyone today is asking me who Armstead is. Rock Armstead is a great rookie running back. He's the backup to Leonard Fournette, guys.
So why is that good?
Well, because it's backup to Leonard Fournette. Leonard Fournette. If you guys tell the folks at home who Leonard Fournette is. Leonard Fournette is a guy who's always injured, dating back from college. He's a guy who got arrested, got suspended for fighting in the Bills game, and also got benched by his team.
Horrible pick.
They said he was like LeBron James, but his combine results were very underwhelming. Vertical 40 time, just really not like LeBron James. So essentially, he's one speeding ticket and 1.5 farts away from being a bust. They drafted him in a 4th overall, I think. That's the Jaguars.
Yeah, so the lesson here is, kids, do not draft Leonard Fournette, no matter how tempting it may be, and instead look out for his backup, Rock Armstead, as a value pick in the mid to late rounds. That's what we're trying to tell
What's cool about Rock is when we had Vach Lombardi on, he said he really liked Rock Armstead, power back, and surprisingly had a very fast 40 time. Don't it was 4.4 something. So for a power back, that was pretty. He basically surprised everyone by running a good 40 time. And I gotta agree with who just said that. Anyone can be the backup to Fournette, and I would still draft them. Yes, Jack. That's exactly right. It's all about opportunity. Lisa's in the building. What's up? How many mocks today? Only one. We're only doing one because the mock draft takes over an hour. Ooh. It's going to be official. We have me and Mike doing it, and we're doing team grades.
I never do mock, by the way, like, especially not this early. So this is actually a rare. I might look really dumb on camera today. So just know that I'm not an experienced mock drafter, basically, is what I'm saying.
It's just a mock. Like, it's all.
I know. I'm just saying, like, yeah, like, if I make a weird move, like, it's because I'm not experienced.
This is why I tune in. I learned so much. Yeah, and so instead of doing voting for this, I mean, we did votes, but we did it more with the War Room. So I got 3 group chats, and we discussed strategy, and it's just been awesome. This draft has been, man, it's been so crazy, and the counts are so unpredictable. I'm big on Kyler Murray though. Like, I'll tell you that right now. I just finished making a video about quarterbacks. Ooh, you guys are gonna love it. Kyler Murray is one of the biggest topics in that video. It's a very different type of video. You know, you might like it, you might not. I think it's very interesting, and no one really talks about this topic. So it will be up tomorrow early. I'll upload it.
I think that he will be this season's Pat Mahomes. You get that comparison?
No, I mean, I got him as a top 10 quarterback. I think he'll be really good, but
I mean, he'll come out of nowhere to be. He's the type of quarterback that you'll be able to draft in the late rounds, like Pat Mahomes last season, but then he'll have like huge production, you know, like surprising production.
Sure. I mean, I'm drafting
not MVP level.
I'm drafting Kyler Murray the same spot I drafted Mahomes last year.
Right, so, exactly.
That's, you know, round 10, I'm drafting Kyler Murray.
Right. That's what
I love him. I just, there's no way I see him finishing as QB1 because it's new coach. He's a rookie, not a good O-line. There's just so many things, and there's just so much competition there. So even if he does better than me and you think, there's still a really good chance he wouldn't finish QB1.
Yeah, I'm not saying he'll have the exact same numbers. I'm just saying he'll be like a surprise like Pat Mahomes was. Like, you know what I mean?
You can get him at the same spot, essentially. I mean, I saw. Yeah. I mean, it. So he went round 9, first pick of round 9, which is kind of early. You can get him, round 10, I think, in a mock draft.
I think he'll finish as a top 5 quarterback, though. That's my prediction. Top
5.
Yeah,
it's doable if you can. If he can stay healthy for 16, that's doable.
Well, it's all about health. Like, who's left standing at the end of the day.
And it all depends. Like, this is what's going on a lot in drafts. Like T.Y. Hilton. Some people go, oh, T.Y. Hilton did really, really good one year. But it was that one year where wide receivers sucked. Or Russell Wilson. I like Russell Wilson. Like, he's really good. I'll draft him. Yeah. I always draft him. It's fine. But there was one year where he was QB1 just a couple years ago. That was a year where all the quarterbacks sucked.
So you're saying there's just outliers sometimes.
Yeah. And people get stuck on that one – like that 1 year, like, and he was a QB1 this year. Like, you can make stats say anything you want, and that's what you're doing with T.Y. Hilton. With T.Y. Hilton, if you watch the Colts play and whatnot, you know that T.Y. Hilton is not a tier 1 wide receiver. You know he's not a super elite wide receiver. He top 12, yeah, I can see that, but he doesn't have top 5 potential. Not on a team that spreads the ball that much. Like, just no, it doesn't happen. So
less than 30 seconds. Countdown begins. I'm getting nervous.
Jimmy G closer, in my opinion, to Mahomes this year. So many weapons. No, we did completely.
And I'm a Niner fan.
Completely disagree on that. But there's a lot of. Well, look.
Was that Jeremy who said that?
Jeremy. Yeah.
What's the inside joke?
All right, draft's about to start. It's gonna take about a minute once we open it, but.
Oh boy, here we go.
What was I gonna say? Mahomes.
Enter the draft.
No.
Nah. Nah.
That was gonna say Kyler Murray. One reason we like him is because of the upside of the rushing stats. That is,
Uh-huh.
think about Mike Vick. That type of rushing stats potential, and what he meant in fantasy. So that's one reason I really like Kyler Murray. I put it like this: 640 rush yards for Kyler Murray. That equals 4 bonus fantasy points per game, not including the rushing touchdowns. So that's why I kind of avoid guys like Phillip Rivers. Not saying he's whack, like he's good and he'll still put up points, but Phillip Rivers never really has that upside that a quarterback that runs and scores rushing touchdowns does. It just doesn't. Like Phillip Rivers needs to throw 4 touchdowns in a game when another quarterback can do it on the ground. That's why Deshaun Watson's so lethal. That's why Russell Wilson was QB1 that one year, because he was the Seahawks' leading rusher that season. That's why. How many Niner fans in the building? Got a lot of Niner questions today.
Niner fans out here.
What's Nick Bosa, man? Possibly might hold out. Nick Bosa possibly might hold out or something.
Wait,
he hasn't signed his rookie contract yet.
Who cares? He'll be.
His brother did.
No, he held out too for a long time.
Yeah, but I just read this today. It's real news. So
no, I know. I'm just saying, like his brother did this already, so it's not a surprise. Yeah.
But I don't like it.
No one likes it.
I don't like that.
It's his business. He's just trying to get the best deal. He is a smart agent.
It's a weird, but I thought rookie deals were like, I guess it's just the small.
Now when you're the top 3 pick, that's a lot of money.
The small details you're negotiating, right? Because I think the big ones are pretty much set with the. Well,
agreement. I'm sure there's some sort of injury clauses that they're trying to work in there. Like, there's a lot of verbiage that can mean a lot of different things.
What is your logo, buddy? You got to get yourself a real logo. What is
Who you talking to?
You.
What do you mean?
I'm looking at your logo in the mock draft.
What? You don't like that?
What is that?
That's Jamison Crowder if he was like in 1980s Tecmo Bowl game.
For real?
No, I used that as my logo though. A couple years, like last year or 2 years ago in Couch League. It was Jamison Crowder, but it was like something else. I forget what it was.
Braden's asking McCaffrey or Kamara. I'm going with Kamara.
Kamara, bruh. Come on, man. Oh, here we go. Wow. This is crazy.
We're switching modes. All right.
Oh, boy. Where's the pick? Saquon, easy. Dang, 6. Who am I going to get? Wow, this is.
It's my turn.
Alvin.
Ugh, I have to take McCaffrey. Gross.
Wow, how did he drop? Am I tripping?
What? No, there's only been 3 picks.
I know, but
Zeke, Kamara, Saquon usually go top 3.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought McCaffrey was like number 2. But whatever. I mean, it's all relative.
I'll take McCaffrey because I have to.
Nice.
That's the only reason.
Nice. Who got Melvin Gordon? Oh, man.
Ugh, why would you want him anyway? That's gross.
No, I don't. Ooh, I'm going to go Le'Veon again. I just can't do it.
We got to go Le'Veon, David Johnson, Joe Mixon, or the top wide receiver. That's your only choices.
I'm going to go Le'Veon.
I like Le'Veon.
I'm just going with my gut. I know. I'm just going with my gut. He can't be horrible.
No, he's super talented.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm just going with my gut. Like, my gut says he's a good pick. He bounced back. Obviously, last year was a horrendous season, but it's not his fault. Like, it's not like he didn't, he wasn't injured. He just missed the season.
So people are asking why I don't like McCaffrey. I don't believe in the Panthers offense. And Cam Newton had that major surgery to his shoulder, the same one Luck had. And sure, he'll probably be back and ready in time, but it's really no guarantee. And they did draft a quarterback just in case, Will Greer. So it's just a lot of question marks, and I don't know. I expect a little bit of regression from C-Mac. That's all it is. But he's still my top 4 guy. That's all. No
Damn,
reach
someone
for
left the draft. Oh wait, no, never mind.
no. Yeah, they always don't report that. It happens like
Okay,
every
sorry.
5 minutes.
Sorry, I panicked. I had a panic attack. Like, how dare you leave the draft?
Yeah, what's cool when we do this is it's almost always people that are really into it, and
Yeah.
there's like very rarely there's like one auto pick, which is amazing.
good.
You can't really
Well,
find that if you go to ESPN mock drafts. A bunch of people drafting a bunch of Johnny Manziels and Yun Ho Koo and stuff like that. A bunch of crap.
Bunch of crap.
Yeah, and it's like this is like it's a way to get a more realistic, and it's still like randomized. You never know.
It's pretty real.
Yeah.
It's pretty real, I would say. It's fast too. People are like very decisive, I feel like.
Oh yeah, they're going fast. Hey guys, we really appreciate that. You're not taking forever.
Great for the video as well.
It'll just make the podcast worse and worse if you take long. So, for those of you listening, I haven't forgot about you. Number 1 pick was Saquon. Number 2 pick Zeke. Number 3 Kamara. Number 4 I went with C-Mac. Then
Josh Jacobs,
Melvin Gordon, and then Mike at number 6 went with Bell. Then went Hopkins, Mike Thomas.
Wow.
Adams kind of fell a little bit to pick 9. Julio at 10. David Johnson fell quite a bit at 11.
Right here.
David Johnson 11. This is the first time, guys, I must announce Travis Kelce. First time I see Travis Kelce go in round 1. 12th pick.
Tough.
Then Juju, Connor, Mixon fell all the way to round 2.
I went with Antonio Brown.
Odell Beckham, Josh Jacobs, Dalvin Cook, then you went with Antonio Brown.
That was tough. Josh Jacobs was the only one I saw there that was like, whoa. But, what do I know? What do I know?
Oh, got sniped. Mike Evans got sniped again.
Mm-hmm.
God.
So far, I've Le'Veon Antonio Brown. That's the sketchiest. That's like the Steelers 2 years ago.
Yeah, that's a weird. I don't know how that's a weird combo to have.
I'm gonna have Big Ben next, and then Juju.
I'm going with George Kittle here.
Wow, I like that. I think.
Well, Mike Evans just got sniped 1 pick before me, and I would have took Antonio Brown or Odell.
Oh, ooh, Jacob said, "Wow, brain." He's like, that was a questionable pick. He says,
"It's tiered. It's all about tiers." I'm going with they took my guys.
Strategy. Yeah,
somebody took Josh Jacobs.
I know that was way more questionable in my opinion.
That's horrible.
What do I know?
That's horrible. That's not even a question. It's a horrible pick.
Who is that? Who was that?
I don't know.
So far, I'm winning the draft. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it's number 1 mistake in mock drafts. Nobody wins, so don't think you won.
I know.
After George Kittle, I gotta update the people that are listening.
Yeah.
George Kittle, number 9. Then Jacob Roca says, "Wow, brain," and thinks that I'm doing something crazy. T.Y. Hilton, round 2, pick 10. Then went Keenan Allen, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, first pick of the 3rd round.
Whoa, Patrick
Mahomes, 2nd pick of the 3rd round. Derrick Henry, that's who I was about to go with. I was about to go with Henry.
What the hell is going on? You guys are crazy. How many wide receivers? 3? Oh no, 2 wide receivers.
Flex.
Ooh, that's
standard for ESPN.
That makes a difference. Usually, I'm used to playing with 3 starting wide receivers. So always check that, everybody out there watching at home, because that changes the strategy.
I'm gonna go with Marlon Mack here.
Really?
Yeah.
Fascinating to me. Wow, I am shocked. Everybody, still in shock. Ooh, I'm on the clock next. Ooh, I know who to get. Come on.
Travis Kelce at 12 should be more shocking than getting George Kittle at the end of round 2.
Wow. Okay, I know who to get here. This is gonna be an easy one for me.
So it went Derrick Henry, pick 3.
Dang.
Round 3, pick 3. Then Marlon Mack is who I got. Then Devontae Freeman. And Mike got Damian Williams. Good pick. Then went
Thank you.
Aaron Jones. This is going light speed.
Ooh,
Mike
we got a running
Stoll.
back.
Damian. Jack says you sniped him.
Thank you. I know, guys. I'm an expert.
Expert
Is what I do.
sniper. So what do you do?
Yeah, I'm American Filipino sniper.
Well, I just changed it up. So I was gonna go Damian Williams, but I got Marlon Mack like right
That's fine.
below.
Everyone's entitled to
Mack.
do what they want.
I'm just explaining to the people. I'm not
okay.
not defending. Not like I don't know what you thought. I'm just explaining that
Okay.
Because people want to know my opinion sometimes.
Or like your thought process.
Yeah. That's why they're tuning in.
Yeah.
So Marlon Mack and Damian Williams, I have it just about as a tie. Marlon Mack is
Ooh,
safer, but more injury prone. So that's why. Throne League, I went Damian Williams. That's what I was pushing for. But in this time, I'm going with Mac. Carry on Johnson after Aaron Jones. Then Philip Lindsay. That's way too early. That's disgusting. Just go Fournette.
No, I'd rather have him.
Go full Julian Edelman.
What?
Round 3, pick 10.
That's bad. I think that's bad.
Way too early. There's gotta be a wide receiver available. Oh yeah.
Brandon take a shot every time he gets sniped. Brandon never gets sniped.
Dude, I gave you guys all my secrets and then I draft with you guys. What do you think's gonna happen? You guys are like, what do you think about this? What do you think about this? And then I tell you, and then I draft with you, and then you snipe me. It happens every time. So I gotta have a counter strategy.
Robert Woods? Is this a bot?
Yeah. What is going on? No, a bot can't do that. The bot's not capable. Technology's not there. What's that guy's name you're telling me about?
Doesn't exist.
What do you say? Bob Laser. What's his name?
Bob Laser. Don't even talk about it.
We're gonna get flagged. FBI, this video has been
all over. They're gonna shut down the podcast.
This podcast has been flagged.
The podcast will be like put so far down the rankings that no one will ever find it.
God.
They'll delete our graduate degrees from Sac State.
No.
There'll be no trace of us at the Hornet. I swear to God.
We were always working on draft algorithms and whatnot, and then we just gave up and decided to just do videos and podcasts.
Yeah.
Amari Cooper though, that's still great.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
Oh my.
Where did I leave? I gotta update the people. So round 3, pick 9, Lindsay. Then went Julian Edelman, shocker. Robert Woods, shocker. Leonard Fournette, first pick of the. Let me tell the people. Amari Cooper, first pick of the 4th round. Adam Thielen, second pick of the 4th round. Then went Chris Carson, Miles Sanders, Stephon Diggs. You're on deck, Mike.
Wow.
AJ Green almost fell to us. Wow.
What? AJ Green.
Almost. I would have drafted him.
I gotta go with my guy right here. Wait, I gotta go with my guy.
Oh my God. You went Zach Ertz. Round 4 is not bad for Zach Ertz. He usually goes round 3.
I know that. He was the last elite tight end.
These jerks didn't leave me any wide receivers. I was hoping for one.
Nope.
Dang, there's still some running backs.
There's hella running backs.
I'm about to just go with the running back.
You should.
I just drafted David Montgomery.
Wow, that's good. I like it.
So I'm going wide receiver 0.
Godwin. Damn, I wanted Chris Godwin. Wide receiver 0 strategy. I like it.
So Mike went Zach Ertz, round 4, pick 7. Then went Kenny Golladay. Then I got David Montgomery, round 4, pick 9. Then it goes Chris Godwin and Brandon Cooks. So I'm going wide receiver 0 without planning.
Wow. I really like my team. Like, I would want this team in Couch League if I had a choice.
Read off your team.
I have Le'Veon Bell. I have Antonio Brown, Damian Williams, and Zach Ertz.
Very good team for sure. Yep.
Yeah.
Good team.
I would love that team.
Just don't judge my team yet.
I'm not. I know that you're actually really good at like doing maneuvers, like adjusting.
Yeah. Well, it could end up as a disaster, but
it could. It's high risk, high reward type teams. That's the type that you like to draft.
It's a mock. Who cares? It's also entertainment.
No, it
And
is.
knowledge.
Yeah, this will be good.
Knowledge.
Yeah, we should tell the people like what our thoughts are like for every like why did we do that, you know?
Brandon Cooks. So when Godwin, Cooks, Cup, White, Michelle, Calvin Ridley, and now it is my turn.
Wow.
I'll go. I think I can keep this up.
So what are you trying to go for? Like,
Well, to finish
what
off
do
the
you
wide
need?
receiver zero strategy, might as well, since this is a
Okay,
mock,
that's what I'm
and do
saying.
five rounds without a wide receiver.
Yeah, just do test it
My
out. See
number
what you end up.
2 quarterback after Mahomes is Aaron Rodgers. I'm going Rodgers.
Wow. Okay, so that was a good analysis. I like that.
Just trying this out.
Oh, Tevin Coleman? That threw me off. That's throwing me off right now.
What?
Uh,
I think my wide receiver zero is causing some
that's
ripple
tough,
waves.
dude. I don't know what to do right now. I'm just gonna go with. Oh God, I don't know. I'm just gonna do it.
Actually,
Mark
Ron is
Ingram.
talking about it. That's actually not. That's not how zero RB works. Zero RB is when everyone is overvaluing running backs, and it was a strategy invented over 10 years ago. When in the first round it would be 9, 10, 11 running backs going. That's how it used to be. That's how fantasy drafts used to be, and people didn't play PPR, and so basically these zero wide receiver, zero RB, all these strategies are basically counter zagging when everyone else zigs, or what is it, zig when everyone else zags.
Yeah.
And that's really what that strategy is. So if you go with zero RB when it's not the time to do it, it just won't work regardless of the settings. And the settings actually dictate more of what people are doing. So yeah, if it is non PPR, there's going to be more running backs, and that is usually more likely when you go zero RB. Me, I just kind of went like, hey, I didn't really like anybody, so a lot of running backs I like out there. I mean, I got C-Mac, Marlon Mack, and David Montgomery. I really like those guys, so I went with those guys. Didn't really love the wide receivers available.
Yes, I picked a third running back, so I'm definitely going to shift gears now and try to fill out the rest of my wide receiver corpse, which is now dwindling because the run on wide receivers looks like it might start. So that's just
So I went
what I'm dealing with.
Aaron Rodgers, round 5, pick 4, then Tevin Coleman, who's I'd say about at least a round too early, or at least 12 picks too early. Mark Ingram, Alshon Jeffrey, Tyreek Hill, who should be expected to be facing a suspension within a month. And in short, just if you draft Tyreek Hill, expect an 8-game suspension. I think that's a good way to put it.
Really?
Yeah, maybe he gets suspended 6, maybe less. But that's a good, like, you want to have that. You know, like there's a worse.
It's like a cushion.
Yeah.
Like that's the worst case scenario.
No, it could be worse than that, although unlikely. But
could it be the year or no? Is
that's highly unlikely.
Okay.
But but if something else develops or he lies to the team or something, which could happen to virtually anybody, but especially Tyreek, then yeah, he could get released or cut or suspended a year. Zeke, Ron says 8 games is excessive, no criminal charges. Zeke got suspended 6 for probably less. Zeke, there was nothing to do with Zeke. So he got suspended 6 games. Kareem Hunt got suspended 8. So I mean there wasn't, I don't know about the legal issue with Kareem Hunt. The reason he got suspended 8 was just because of a video. So yeah. Well, I mean, you guys can disagree with me. It's all good. That's fine. Go draft Tyreek Hill and expect him to be suspended 0 games. That's going to be tough. So Tyreek Hill, round 5, pick 8. OJ Howard, Tyler Lockett, DJ Moore, Jarvis, Lamar Miller, Kenyon Drake, Tariq Cohen, Darrell Henderson, Latavius Murray, and now Darius Geis just got picked.
All right, I'm gonna go with Mike Williams. I need a wide receiver.
That was probably my guy I was gonna go with.
Really?
Oh yeah, I need wide receivers now.
I'll go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back.
I'm gonna go with, I think, This is a tough one. I think I'm gonna go with Tyler Boyd. Yeah. It's either between Tyler Boyd and Watkins. And I'm going to go with Boyd.
All right, back. Hello?
Yes, you're on.
Okay.
You're on. So
wow, Andrew Luck.
Mike took my guy, Mike Williams, then went Jordan Howard. I got Tyler Boyd. It was between Boyd and Watkins. Then went Andrew Luck, and now Sammy Watkins got picked.
So what do you think about Sammy Watkins now that Hill is out?
Good, like, but he can never stay healthy. Like, it's so ridiculous. So I don't know, man.
So you don't think he'll be better than
That's
last
why
year?
I went Boyd. I mean, he's never been healthy, so
I wanted if Mike Williams got taken, I was gonna get Boyd, so that was my backup.
Yeah.
Just for visibility.
What round are QB usually picked? Well, it usually goes like this. Mahomes usually goes round 3. Then Rodgers goes like round 5. Guys like Deshaun Watson, Rodgers, and Luck go around there. And then the next tier of guys, kind of like Drew Brees and Matt Ryan, are going like round 7, round 8, something like that. You're talking about you had to fart.
Huh?
Talking about you had to fart or something. People could have just farted here.
I know. I'm sorry.
So comments are weird.
I know. It's okay.
That's what
I try to
do.
minimize it. I try to minimize it for the people.
So I gotta go wide receiver here. Could go with the disgruntled Marvin Jones, Robbie Anderson, Sterling Shepard, Will Fuller.
Wait, are they saying that he's gonna try to ask for a trade? Is that what you're implying?
It's basically rumored that he may not be in the long-term plans, and Patricia's just kind of being, like a strict disciplinarian.
I feel like he's gonna be on the Patriots or something.
I'm going Sterling Shepard here. They got to throw to somebody.
Oh, Sterling Shepard.
D.D. Westbrook went round 7. My God, what?
Was that a reach?
Oh yeah, we just got him in the Throne League round 10 or something. Oh wow,
Deshaun Watson got picked. Dang.
So I went Tyler Boyd, then went at round 6, pick 9, then went Luck, Watkins, Robinson, Evan Ingram, first pick of round 7, Hunter Henry, D.D. Westbrook. I went Sterling Shepard.
You know what?
Deshaun Watson got picked, and now Mike's
I'm just gonna pick a guy that I want to root for, Dante Pettis, high upside pick. I need wide receivers, so I needed that.
Dante Pettis, nice pick, I'd say. Jared Cook's also nice pick.
Great pick.
Dallas is in the building. He's in our war room trying to make decisions. But he's all he really does is actually just try to convince me.
N'Keal Harry.
Try to convince me to pick Cowboys players all day long.
Ooh, Baker. I almost picked Baker, but I just never... I don't like picking quarterbacks that
N'Keal Harry, round 7, pick 8. Baker Mayfield, round 7, pick 9. Then went Rashard Penny.
Where's Baker Mayfield? Like, where's his ADP at right now? Like, is that right?
Yeah,
where he got picked in the round
7? He sometimes goes around 6. Actually.
Okay, so that would have been a good value pick if I drafted him at my spot.
Yeah. I mean, according to ADP, yeah, I think that's a good spot. Like, he usually doesn't fall this far, but he sometimes does, though. It's like drafts are all over the place.
Yeah. It's all about what people value,
And like, what's like, is there a quarterback? Is there a quarterback run or not?
Not yet. Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah, that's what dictates it. Yeah.
I feel like it's gonna start soon though. Quarterback run.
So it went Baker, round 7, pick 9, then Rashard Penny and Robbie Anderson just got picked.
So what do you think about this part of the draft? Like, what are you looking to do at this point? Like, what's your strategy?
My team?
Yeah, just for you, like in general. What you like?
Get some wide receivers. So they don't have any.
Okay, so that's now you're trying to like balance that out.
Quantity. I need quantity at wide receiver.
Right.
N-
That's your strategy.
Naheem Hines, round 7, pick 12.
Trying to find him. I can't.
You have to search.
I'll get to it later, I guess. Russell Wilson, that's a recognizable name.
Round 8, pick 1, Russell Wilson.
Wow.
And I will be doing team grades.
Naheem Hines, according to my chart, that was a reach. But what do you think about that? Was that a reach right there?
Reach.
Okay. I think this Ronald Jones pick is a reach as well, but not as bad as Naheem Hines. But I guess people are just getting desperate on the running back front. No, Will Fuller, I wanted him. No.
N'Keal Harry did not go too early. Round 7, pick 8 isn't too early, guys. I like him round 8. Right there is perfect. Round 8 is perfect for me. So getting him mid round 7 is not too early.
I wanted Will Fuller. Dang.
We're only going to do one mock draft, and then I'll be doing team grades at the end.
Ooh. Can't wait. Almost there. Royce Freeman? What?
That's not a bad pick. I don't know.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay. Hazel says I should have got. Hazel says I should have got Kirk instead of Sterling Shepard. I don't think that's. I like Sterling Shepard more because Christian Kirk is gonna. There's a lot of receivers on the Cardinals, and the Giants don't have that many weapons. So Sterling Shepard should be getting a lot of targets.
I want to go with where is he at? How do I do that? Oh no. Wait. Ooh, here we go.
Kyler Murray, that's very early for him. Round 8, pick 7. Oh yeah.
I just want to make sure I got my guy though. Before the quarterback run. That's who I want.
Well, with Matt Ryan on the board, that's pretty risky. But I would have waited one more round. But
wow, Jacob said Kyler. Wow. I just wanted to. I wanted to be like true to my real what I would really do, and that's what I would really do in real life. I would reach. I like to reach for the quarterback that I want. So I'm gonna put reacher now. So we'll see what people say. Reach. Everyone agrees.
Yeah, one more round would have been perfect.
That's fine, but I'd rather get the guy than what if someone else gets him? And then now I'm like, I wish I just got him.
I'm gonna go with Metcalf right here.
DJ Metcalf. This team is gonna be stacked when it's all said and done.
Where do we leave off? Okay, so Russell Wilson, first pick of round 8. Then it went Rojo, Dante Foreman, Fuller, Royce Freeman, Marvin Jones. Mike did a little bit of a reach for Kyler Murray, Christian Kirk, and then a bunch of comments about how you reached. Then I went DK Metcalf. Then went Vance McDonald, Golden Tate, and Deshaun Jackson. Brain, are you high on DK? I'm high on the upside, and I think this is the right place to get my upside guy. DK Metcalf fell into my bench naturally as my third wide receiver. So it was either Metcalf or some safer options. And I think there's another guy I was eyeing, and I think there's a chance I can get him on this pick, and I'm on deck right now. So hopefully I'll be able to get him here.
Here we go. Here we go. Who is that?
Nicole Hardman, Tyreek's replacement, kind of. Here's my guy. Here's a guy I'm really high on, and I don't see. Oh, there he is. Kiki Cutie. I'm about to draft him really high on him. I really wanted him, and so that's who I was waiting for. So I think he'll be productive if Fuller is healthy for 16, but we all know that's unlikely to happen. So if Fuller suffers an injury, we'll get Cutie. Jack Doyle, not a good pick.
That's a terrible pick, I think.
Who's your tight end, Mike? You got. Oh yeah, you got
I
Ertz.
have the best
Great.
tight end,
You don't have
bro.
the best.
Relax.
You got a great
I mean,
value
I have
tight end.
one of them. I'm just gonna go for best available, and that would be. This is tough. Hmm.
All right,
Hmm.
let the people know where we are. So
Okay.
Golden Tate, round 8, pick 11. Deshaun Jackson, Matt Ryan, LaShawn McCoy, McCole Hardman. I went Kiki Cutie. Then a bit of a bad pick with Jack Doyle, and now Mike's making a pick.
Larry Fitz. I'm just gonna do the Hail Mary with Kyler and Larry Fitz.
That's more like a dink and dunk, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Don't rule them out just yet. Taking the swing out there.
Right after your Fitzgerald pick went Carson Wentz, then Drew Brees.
People hate that, but whatever.
People hate what?
The Larry Fitzgerald pick. I'm just kidding. No one hates it. I'm just joking.
I disagree with it. I don't think.
Right,
I think you should go with youth.
Well, I just wanted to match him up because I think he's going to be a
He's gonna have that
trusted
small. He's
target
gonna be
for
like
Kyler.
Reggie Wayne, that small resurgence when Luck got drafted.
Yes, exactly. There you go. It's a good analogy.
Mecole Hardman was picked. Yeah, he got drafted like right. He got the pick right before I got QD.
Peyton Barber.
Geronimo. Okay, so when Larry Fitzgerald, Wentz, Breeze, Geronimo, Njoku, Peyton Barber, and we're wrapping up round 9 right now.
Peyton Barber. That's weird.
Bro, they don't even have. This guy's name is so long, you can't even. It doesn't even show up in the search properly.
That's funny.
Corey Davis just got picked. I don't really like touching that. Any Tennessee receiver. It's such a turnoff for me.
I know.
It's
That's
so
why
gross.
I was gonna go there, but I was like, I'd rather go with Larry Fitzgerald than like at least there's upside in that offense with
Yeah,
Kyler.
they're gonna be running a lot more plays, and it's
Yeah.
just
I'm
I'm not doing it. A lot of people were high on AJ Brown in the draft. No, in the draft, and then
No, I know, I'm just
he got sent to like the worst situation. So I would avoid AJ Brown.
What's wrong with Emmanuel Sanders? Is there anything wrong
Yeah,
with him?
he's injured. He's
still injured?
Yeah. It's like,
Okay. Because last year he was good before the injury, so I don't know.
yeah. Someone just took MVS. I had him queued up. That's who I was gonna pick.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
He's slated to be the number 2 wide receiver on the Packers, and I don't think you can just avoid that.
No, you can't.
That's a huge deal. They didn't really have a number 2 last year, so I'm really high on MVS. It's that type of upswing you take, and he's
What did Austin Eckler?
he's your wide receiver 4 or 5. I don't really care about Eckler because there's Melvin Gordon and also Justin Jackson's there. So now, after MVS went Eckler, Curtis Samuel, Jalen Samuels. Now that's a guy you want to target, people. Jalen Samuels, because Connor's gonna be splitting. And when he's going to be splitting, it's going to be between him and Samuels. TJ Hawkinson, wow. A bit early.
That's awful. That's awful.
I love that rookie tight end, but I like that he goes undrafted. That's why I like him, and I could get him in the later rounds. What do you think about Jerick McKinnon, round 10, pick 6?
I like it. There's a high upside there. I think he obviously didn't play at all last season, so he could be undervalued this year. Oh, I'm on the clock. Hold up. Hold on. Oh boy. That kind of threw me off a little bit. Oh my god, what am I doing? Oh my god, do I do this? I I don't know.
Dante Moncrief's gonna be the wide receiver too on the Steelers.
All right, I'll do that. That was a panic pick.
I tricked him. Hey, people are buying that hype though. People are buying that hype. I'm not.
I honestly, that was a pure panic pick. I didn't even know I was on the phone.
That was so whack.
That was so bad. I'm sorry.
I'm going with
Dante Moncrief. What a jerk.
I'm going with Damian Harris here with Sony Michel's knees. He has chronic knee issues dating back, I think, 5 years.
Who is Damian Harris? I honestly don't know.
Damian Harris, a rookie running back.
On the Patriots?
Yeah, on the Patriots. He was on the same team as Josh Jacobs, I believe, in college.
He reached again. So, Jacob.
Damian Harris right
Chill
here,
out,
guys.
bro.
I love this pick. Glad he fell to, what is it, the end of round 10.
This is why I don't do mock drafts, because I just fall apart during the draft.
After you, Deshaun Hamilton was picked, who I think's probably
that's
better.
a way worse.
No, I think it's better than Moncrief.
What?
I think Deshaun.
Well, you told me to pick him.
Yeah, I tricked you. I lied.
Oh, come on.
That was a trick.
Wow.
You did it right. Yeah, you trusted the brain. Yeah.
I can't believe you did that.
Yeah, I tricked. Hey, dude, it's a mock draft.
That's true.
This is the proper place to trick someone.
I'm just kidding.
So Deshaun Hamilton, I believe, is going to be the #1 receiver on the Broncos. It's far from a guarantee, but I think he's the best player with Emmanuel Sanders on the decline. Cortland Sutton, more of a name than anything. Deshaun Hamilton's the best receiver there at the moment, and round 10, pick 8 is a good place to get him. Then I got Damian Harris, round 10, pick 9. Then went Ballage, and then Cortland Sutton, and Paris Campbell, who I was hoping would fall one more round to me, got picked at the end of round 10. What do you think about Paris Campbell, Mike?
I honestly, I don't know much about him, so I'll pass on that.
Rookie wide receiver on the Colts. I like it.
Is he from Oklahoma?
I don't remember the college, but he got drafted, I think, right next to Debo. Debo went, and then Paris Campbell went.
Someone said you think Hamilton, so you like Deshaun Hamilton over Sutton, Cortland Sutton.
Yes.
And why?
Oh, he says and why? That part cut out.
No, I'm just wondering.
Well, I already went over that. But somebody asked who's McCaffrey's handcuff, and I can't even. I don't know. I forget. I'm looking it up right now. Who is McCaffrey's handcuff? So you guys can snipe him from me. Whatever makes you guys happy. Oh, so Elijah Holyfield is kind of the upside handcuff. A little bit of a vulture. Evander Holyfield's son.
Really?
Yeah, I swear. And Cameron Artis Payne's in the mix. So
okay.
Yeah, I think that the answer's over.
I don't know what's going on in this draft anymore. It's went off the rails.
Ron says go Hollywood Brown. I think Hollywood Brown's a good pick in Dynasty, but because of his recent injury, I think he has some kind of foot injury or something that may linger.
Is another injury? Oh
yeah, and so off to a slow start on a slow team. I don't like it. By the way, Paris Campbell, round 10, pick 12. Love that pick. Then went James Washington. Then went Michael Gallup. Don't really like those two. Then went
Who's Raquel Armstead?
That's the guy we just drafted in the Throne League. Rock Armstead. Rock Armstead is the handcuff to Fournette. That's why I love it.
They're listening.
Now, should I go Hollywood Brown? Should I go Bears defense, baby?
Whoa.
Yeah.
The
only defense that I would reach for a little bit,
Devin Singletary,
would be the Bears D, and I just did it. I secured the best defense.
I guess
a great pick.
I don't even know. These players are so trash at this
Then
point.
It went Devin Singletary, and now Mike is having trouble.
I guess I'm just gonna get Carlos Hyde since I have Williams as a handcuff of sorts. I guess. I don't know. Who knows, really, at this point in the draft. I got bamboozled by taking Moncrief already.
That's a good. He could be the wide receiver. He's the wide receiver too on the Steelers right now.
So that wasn't a lie. Okay, good.
Well, yeah, no, that's real news. Yeah, you can Google it. Did you really take Carlos Hyde? That's gross.
Well, only because I have Damon Williams. It's like a handcuff. Like I
That
said.
rookie might be kind
Well,
of
this point in
Darwin
the draft,
Thompson, I think.
I'm gonna go with the name that I know, and his name is Carlos Hyde,
Someone you're
and I've
familiar,
had him
someone
on my team.
you've seen
I've seen him
in real
get
life.
drafted. Yeah. He's a name I know and trust.
A mediocre one.
He's a household name. Devin, bunches of funches.
So after I drafted the Bears D, round 11, pick 4, went Devin Singletary. Mike went with Carlos Hyde, pretty bad pick. Then Terrell Williams, then Devin Funches, and someone got
Debo,
Alexander. Someone got
you.
Alexander Madison, and then
Who's that?
Debo, Vikings, Dalvin Cook's handcuff. And then Debo Samuels, round 11,
See,
pick 10.
that means like the end of the draft could be anywhere. Like no one knows what's happening in this draft.
Cam Newton, he's injured.
He's injured. Wow. Wow. Man, there's way too many rounds on this.
It's normal. Your team just fell apart after Kyler. Is that what? That's basically what happened. After Kyler, you were doing so good, and then
no, it's okay though because like if this was real, I would still make moves and
you'd still
as long as
finish.
my starters are good, yeah.
You still finish 6th place. You'll make playoffs.
I should have won last year, to be honest. But
You did have a good team, that's for sure.
I did. But no one remembers who came in second.
No, nobody does.
So,
After Debo Samuels, Cam Newton, round 11, pick 11. And then Mohamed Sanu, then Chris Thompson. First pick of round 12.
Who? Is it me?
Eric Ebron. That's kind of late for ADP wise.
That's super late. That's really late, honestly.
He's a guy I'm avoiding this year.
Why is that?
He gets drafted too early. People think he's going to be...
Would you draft him there where he was drafted?
Yeah, that's fine. But I usually don't do. I usually go more extreme, and I get a guy like Jared Cook or Vance McDonald in the mid rounds. Maybe Hunter Henry. So that's why I usually just there's really no need. Or I'm going for Kittle or Kelsey early.
Right. Ooh, I'm on the clock. All right, I'm gonna go for a high upside pick or a high risk pick. This is actually really dumb, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
That's not a bad pick. I'm cool with that one.
Ooh, well then,
that's a good pick.
Actually, everybody watch and learn.
So it went Eric Ebron, last pick of round 12. Then Eric Ebron pick 12. Round 12 pick 2. Then Adrian Peterson, Noah Fant, CJ Anderson, Jamal Williams. Mike went with Kareem Hunt. So not a bad player if you can afford him on your bench. And then Kyle Rudolph just got picked.
I draft Kyle Hunt. He's like a type of player you draft if you're confident you're going to make the playoffs and you're going to want a secret weapon in the playoffs that came, that you've been stashing.
That's a good stash.
That's why you pick him. If you're not that type of player, then you don't have the bench.
I think it's a good stash regardless. If he falls, I'd take him.
Well, I'm just saying, like, if you're a team that, doesn't start off strong, you're going to probably not stash him. You're going to want to get rid of him. But maybe I'm wrong. I mean, it's just a theory.
Dang, there's some players I really like, but I don't want to take them here. I think
these are like dark at this point.
I think I know what position I need to look at. Ooh.
What?
That's a guy you probably should have drafted. I'm gonna go Andy Isabella. Then went Chris Herndon. Kyle Rudolph sounds like a guy to definitely avoid this year.
Why?
Because he sucks. And they drafted Irv Smith.
There you go.
They got Dalvin Cook catching the ball. They got Thielen catching the ball. Diggs catching the ball. They keep drafting wide receivers, trying to get a third wide receiver. And then they drafted Irv Smith, one of the top tight ends in the draft. Jaguars D, round 13. Someone says, Brain, you broke your rule with drafting a defense. But this year, there's only one defense that I'm drafting that I would consider drafting early, and that's the Bears D. That's how good I believe they are. I believe they're in a tier of their own.
Huh.
So that's why I would consider doing that. And where I got them wasn't too early. So if this was a real draft, I may do that, or at least maybe one more round after that. I got him, what, round 11? I forget. Let me see if I can. Yeah, round 11, pick 4. That's not so bad.
Okay. People are tripping.
I will.
What's people doing? Ooh, I'm almost up.
I'll go with this one. Wow. Robert Foster, Bills wide receiver.
Robert Foster. Ooh, Mitch Trubisky. I'm gonna go with my man right here, Jared Goff.
Do they have the same bye week? So that look good. No, different.
Oh, Marquise Brown. Should have got him.
I avoided Hollywood Brown because of the injury.
What do you think about having Goff and Kyler Murray?
That's good.
Okay, good. That's what
so only thing I would have done is probably waited one more round because Matt Ryan and Breeze are not slouches. So
I know. I
would have definitely waited one more round and hoped that Kyler would have been there. And he would have. I've never seen him get drafted before round 9. I mean, the counselor drafted him round 9, and it was a shock. That was super early. Wow. Yeah. He's the 12th. His ADP is quarterback 12. Just so you know. Wow. So you took him maybe at 6 or 7. I don't know.
Mistake. It's okay. I'm happy with my team, though, overall. That's all that matters at the end of the day. A.J. Brown.
Well, now's the time to make an A.J. Brown type pick. Now people are picking defenses. I picked Foster.
Should have gotten it.
After Foster, it went Trubisky, Jared Goff, Hollywood Brown, A.J. Brown, Chargers D, Greg Zuerlein, and we're getting close to wrapping up round 13.
What's going on?
This guy needs to hurry up.
Come on, buddy. Let's go. Justice Hill.
That's a good pick here. It's basically round 14. Let's just get this over with so we can do team grades.
Yeah,
everyone
team grades.
Who wants team grades? Raise your hand.
I do. I got a B for sure.
A B
minimum.
Highest you got is a B minus. Things fell apart quick for you.
It's okay. I have a squad.
Traquan Smith, the guy I was targeting. Good.
Want to play me? Oh. Traquan Smith. Is Emmanuel Sanders still on the board?
Is he? No, I think he got. Oh, he still is.
Still is.
Wow, that's pretty late.
Wow,
that is late for him. Oh boy.
Oh boy. Someone's gonna take him now. Watch. People. know what's crazy? That Tom Brady's still on the board. That's kind of crazy to me.
Well, when you lose all those players, man.
It's Tom Brady, though. I guess if you don't
Yeah.
have Gronk. But I bet you Gronk will come back at some point, and then everyone's be like, "Oh
I
man, I
don't
should
think
have had
he's
him."
coming back.
You don't think at any point, like if it just
I
like they
mean,
need it,
I don't think he's coming back. I don't think
easy
so.
to just be like, "Gronk, we need you, like come back," and then for him to just step in and be like, "All right,"
I don't
like that's
think
like the.
he's coming back.
I mean, but like no one knows. Like
Yeah, it's
that's what.
possible, but I'm just saying I don't think that's gonna happen. And he was there last year. What was Tom Brady? Quarterback 14, 16, something like that.
Well, I'm
So
just saying, like
yeah,
it would change. It would change
well,
things.
I'm also saying that he wasn't a QB1 last year when Gronk was there, and so now that he's retired, it doesn't help.
All right.
Look, Gronk is retired. Austin Safarian Jenkins is out of football, and Ben Watson is suspended 4 games, and Josh Gordon, you know, he's doing
Yeah.
his thing. So how that doesn't help. I don't see how Brady goes up from there.
True.
With that being said, I can draft. I was gonna take Jameis Winston. Oh wait, I'm looking at your team. What the heck? You drafted Sam. I'm like, why do I don't have Sanders? Gross. I'm going
Right,
with Dion Lewis.
that's good. Good name value at this point in the draft.
I can't believe he fell this far.
There's a reason.
No, he's not. RB5, that's not bad. Like your sixth running back.
Come on, let's go, people. Let's go, Burleys. Got things to do tonight.
So Mike,
oh my god.
let me announce the pick. So Trey Burton went round 14, pick 2. Then Bills D. Then Jameis Winston, round 14, pick 4. That's very low for Jameis. I was gonna draft Jameis right here. Then went Justin Tucker, Dak. Mike went with Sanders, JJ, Arcega, Whiteside. Then I went with Dion Lewis. Then went Phillip Rivers, Will Lutz, Austin Hooper.
Austin Hooper. Oh my goodness. Oh no, why everyone keep sniping my guys, man? Come on, Big Ben.
Sucks. Yeah, he does.
Big Ben. Who got Mariota? Stop it.
No, someone just said Mariota sucks.
Yeah, a great value pick.
What do you think? Man. Should I go with Jimmy Garoppolo or Josh Allen?
I would go Jimmy G, but obviously I'm biased.
Yeah, I like Jimmy G better, but Josh Allen has the rush yards. That's really the only thing. I'll go with.
That's the only thing?
Yeah. I mean, otherwise I'd go Jimmy G.
Oh yeah. I get what you're saying.
I went Jimmy G.
Good. All right, it's gonna be easy. Okay, what happened? This guy.
Texans kicker. Yeah. All right, I can start doing team.
Start doing the draft.
I can start doing team grades. So team 1 we have. So I'll give my grade, then Mike will give his grade, and you guys who are in the chat, you guys give a grade too. So team 1 is Matt Ryan, Saquon, Gurley, Kupp, Allen Robinson, Evan Ingram, Chubb, Jags D, Harrison Butker, James White, Deshaun Jackson, Paris Campbell, James Washington, Gio Bernard, Austin Hooper. A lot of good picks mixed with some bad picks like Gurley, Kupp. That's pretty bad. It seems like you got Chubb late. He's in your flex. So I'm going to give this, and you did not handcuff Gurley or anything. it's even though I don't like some of these players, you still got some good ones. You're missing wide receivers quite a bit. I'm gonna give you a C.
That's what I was gonna say.
You give him a C as well. Team 1.
Solid C. Scream C to me.
Everyone has given you a C. Team Nava. By the way, the chat, Mike, me.
Chiva spoken.
Team 2, Patrick Mahomes, Zeke, Michelle, Keenan, Cooks, Hunter Henry, Sammy Watkins, Ramsey, Will Lutz, Golden Tate, LaShawn McCoy, Cortland Sutton, Michael Gallup, Matt Breida, and Big Ben. Michelle's a guy I'm kind of avoiding, but other than that, you got a really good team. I'm going to give Team 2 a B.
I need to see like where all everyone's teams.
You know where your team is? Just click on the team right above and you can drop down menu and switch it.
Okay.
You see where your team is? Your roster?
Yeah.
Just click it and switch.
Oh, okay. So, who do I put it to?
We're on the third one now.
Team Kirster?
Yeah.
Ah, gotcha. Okay. I'm with it.
Okay. Do you want to give the grade for Team 2?
Hold on, let me look at it one more time. So, you graded Big Burley's?
Yeah, I gave him a B.
Yeah, I say B minus.
Okay, you got a B minus on average. Team 3, we got Luck, Kamara, Derrick Henry, T.Y. Hilton, Godwin, Vance McDonald, Calvin Ridley, Vikings D, Prater, D.D. Westbrook, Mecole Hardman, Balaj, Rock Armstead, Chris Herndon, Phillip Rivers, and Ito Smith. It's a good team. I like this one a lot.
I like it better than the last two for sure.
This is really good. I'm going to give this an A minus.
I'm going to give it a B plus.
Okay, chat, let me know what you think of Team 3. Leave a grade. Looks like you're getting a B plus so far.
Ooh.
Team 4,
Saints team.
wide receiver 0 strategy. Aaron Rodgers, C-Mac, Marlon Mack, Tyler Boyd, Sterling Shepard, George Kittle, David Montgomery, Bears D, Vinatieri, Metcalf, Kiki Cutie, Damian Harris, Isabella, Robert Foster, Dion Lewis, and Jimmy Garoppolo. I think this is I made out with a pretty good team, obviously lacking at wide receiver, but with guys like Metcalf, Cutie, Robert Foster, Isabella on the bench, that's pretty good. Someone gave me an A and an F. I don't understand.
I would say a B.
B?
Yeah.
I agree. I'd give it a B.
For being objective here.
Everyone's really giving me a B on average as well.
That's about a B.
Yeah.
For me.
Team 5. Deshaun Watson, Melvin Gordon, Devontae Freeman, Mike Evans, Galladay, Doyle, Coleman. This is the team that took Tevin Coleman. Texans D, Jake Elliott, Jordan Howard, Christian Kirk, Deshaun Hamilton, Devin Singletary, Kyle Rudolph, Mitchell Trubisky, JJ Arcega-Whiteside. Look, man, Arcega-Whiteside is a waste of bench space. Kyle Rudolph, I don't know what you're thinking there. Singletary, Hamilton's okay. Christian Kirk's okay. Jordan Howard, I'm not really feeling that pick. And you took Tevin Coleman. You got to start him. Jack Doyle, not feeling that. So this is a pretty bad team, man. Devontae Freeman's pretty injury prone. I'm going to actually give this a C minus because I'm nice. I almost gave you a D plus.
I was going to say B minus.
Nah, his team's way worse than that. He doesn't have a tight end, in my opinion. Well, that's way worse.
Yeah, that's
than
true.
that.
Okay, you're right. I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Well, let's go to the team that had the best team. My
team Mike Mattal. He got Kyler Murray, Le'Veon Bell, Damian Williams, Antonio Brown, Mike Williams, Zach Ertz, Mark Ingram, and now this is where everything falls apart. Browns D, Kaimi Fairbairn, Pettis, Larry Fitzgerald, Dante Moncrief, Carlos Hyde, Kareem Hunt, Jared Goff, Emmanuel Sanders.
At least I have names. Like
So
I have recognizable names.
that's like Jeremy.
Well, I mean, I'm
okay. Look, first you guys have to decide who has a better team, me or Mike, because everyone knows I got a B. Everyone's giving you less than a B.
I think I'm at least a B.
I think you fell apart after that one reach for Kyler, and then you know
what people have. What do the people have?
They're basically saying you're worse than me because everyone's giving you a B minus, B minus, B minus, C, C. Ouch.
All right.
No, the ouch was for we're the last team actually. So I'm gonna give you.
I like that team except for Moncrief.
You killed it in the beginning, actually. Honestly.
I know, but that's what matters is the first 5 picks.
The end matters too. The middle and end matter too.
Yeah, but it's like I have nobodies. I'm not doing dart throws.
I get
Pettis could be really good. Fitzgerald could still be solid. Hunt is a high upside running back.
I'm in between a C plus, B minus for you.
I mean, obviously, I would make moves during the season. Like, my bench wouldn't look.
So I'm right.
My starters are
right in between us. What do you give yourself? You have to grade yourself.
I give myself
a B plus.
Yeah.
Okay. The chat is saying you got a.
I mean, you wouldn't want to play this team.
B minus, C plus.
At the head, you'd be scared.
Yeah, you got good starters. That's true.
Yeah.
Team Roca. What number is this? 7? Team 7. Carson Wentz, Dalvin Cook, Aaron Jones, Hopkins, AJ Green. This is the team that stole AJ Green. Jared Cook, Alshon, Broncos D, Mike Badgley, Geis, Marv Jones, McKinnon, Terrell Williams, Jamal Williams, Hollywood Brown, and Dak Prescott. This is a pretty good team, I must say.
It's pretty balanced. I would give it like a B.
I give it a B plus.
B or B plus, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Guys, let me know what you think of Team 7.
I like the Juice pick. I think that's a good high upside pick that could pay off.
Guys, not Juice.
Sorry, I read it as Juice. But I mean, like, just because like no one really knows his value, he could be severely undervalued at that.
I avoid him because there's 5 running backs there on that team. It's a weird team, and the team's cursed.
It is.
I would only consider Geis if he went one more round after that. So it's not a bad place to take him, but I'm
just saying talent-wise. Like, if you just go based on talent.
Yeah, but he probably will be eased in. So Adrian Peterson is going to probably be the starter day one. Then you have Chris Thompson, Bryce Love, Darius Geis. It's just a messy situation. And that team is just awful. It's always a mess.
Definitely high risk, but high reward.
All risk, no reward. Team 8. Drew Brees, Josh Jacobs. Ooh, this is the Josh Jacobs team. Kerryon Johnson, Mike Thomas, Stephon Diggs, TJ Hawkinson, Tyreek Hill, Ravens D, Justin Tucker, Latavius, Nikhil, Royce Freeman, Funchess, CJ Anderson, AJ Brown, TJ Yeldon. Some questionable moves on your bench, but the starters aren't that bad, even though you took
I would give it
a D?
Just in terms of value.
Would you grade D? Is that what you're saying, Mike?
Yeah, D.
Okay, someone gave an X and just deleted it. An X minus, C plus C, C minus, D plus. Yeah, you just like kind of just.
Hawkinson is a starting tight end.
And Josh Jacobs is RB1.
And then he has Latavius Murray. He's horrible. Royce Freeman,
I would not.
CJ Anderson, I would not touch that.
I'm gonna give it a D plus. You just got to draft smarter. That's really it. Team 9. Baker Mayfield, Phillip Lindsay, Miles Sanders, Devontae Adams, Odell, OJ Howard, Darrell Henderson, Chargers D, Giorgio Tavecchio, Will Fuller, Geronimo, Jalen Samuels, Madison, Noah Fant, Jameis Winston, and Harrison Butker. 2 kickers. I don't like that.
It's a wide receiver heavy team.
2 quarterbacks with the same bye week. I don't like that.
I would go C minus.
But other than that, you actually did okay. Phillip Lindsay.
He's just banking on Devontae Adams and Odell being two elite wide receivers. If that doesn't happen, he's gonna lose for sure.
I
Because
don't
Daryl
know.
Henderson.
I'm gonna give this a C minus slash D. I'm
Yeah,
not. You
that's
know
what
what? I'm gonna give it a D plus. I'm being
give it a
honest.
D plus, bro. Like if
Yeah,
that's
to
what
be
you
honest,
think,
because you got Philip Lindsay as your RB1. Like it's over. It's,
so we lost.
yeah, it's too much.
Okay, next Team Arnold.
Team 10. Be careful when you read teams. Sometimes they're tricky. It's just a general rule. Sometimes they make
Okay.
you say stuff. That's why I go
I-
Team 10. You know.
Okay.
So Team 10, we have Josh Allen. Is that right? Josh
Yes.
Allen.
Buck Allen.
No,
Yeah.
Josh Allen, Mixon, Chris
know,
Carson, Julio Jones, Edelman, Njoku, Lockett, Bills D, Greg Zerline, Tariq Cohen, Rashard Penny, Dante Foreman, Curtis Samuels, Debo Samuel,
That's random.
AP, and Derek Carr. Same bye week as Josh Allen. You get Doc for that.
C. This is a C team written all over it.
You drafted Edelman so early. I don't know what was up with that. Like
I don't know. That's a C
that was
move.
so weird. We got Edelman in round 5.
My team is pretty. My team should be mine, and your team would win this league.
Nah, I wouldn't. I'd come in 4th place.
I would get a feeling about my team
We'd make playoffs.
for sure, definitely.
So I'm giving this team a C minus. What'd you give it?
C minus.
C minus. The chat likes it a little bit. Well, chat's giving it a C, so you're right before a C. C minus.
C. Solid C team. Okay.
Team 11, Cam Newton, David Johnson, James Conner, Robert Woods, Thielen, Ebron, DJ Moore, Patriots D, Brett Meyer, Drake, Robbie Anderson, Rojo, and Peyton Barber, Austin Eckler, Justice Hill, Trey Burton. Never seen that strategy deployed.
I was gonna give him an A minus, but I'm gonna ding them for that, so I'm gonna give him a B plus.
Well, Cam Newton is a guy I just wouldn't really trust as just a quarterback. Like if I had to get Cam Newton, I would want to pair him with another quarterback.
Like other than that, his team's pretty good. Like
I mean, it's got to be something. You drafted a quarterback that's injured and is an injury risk, and I just don't like Cam Newton. But so I got to dock you for that. And then you got James Conner who's splitting carries. Ebron, I'm not too high on. You have to start DJ Moore. But you do still have some good players, and even though you took both Rojo and Barber that late, it's really not that bad. Like because they're like this is like round 10 territory, so it's fine. I mean, one of them's starting, one of them's touching the ball.
I wouldn't have drafted Burton if you already have Ebron though.
They're the
same.
The same bio. Yes, that's it. My OCD rule. You can't be doing that. Two bad tight ends with the same bye week doesn't sound like a good strategy.
Never mind. Now you got docked to a B.
Oh, you gave him a B? Nah, I'm giving him a.
I gave him a B. I mean, it's a
C minus.
The other teams are way worse.
I don't like it. Nah, C minus. No, I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna give it a C. C. Okay. Rojo and Peyton, but that's kind of cool. And Drake too. Drake's a good value pick.
Having two bad tight ends with the same bye week.
That's bad.
I mean, you wasted a pick. You just wasted
exactly. It. Team 12, last team: Russell Wilson, Fournette, Lamar Miller, Juju, Cooper, Kelsey. Drafted Kelsey 12th overall. Jarvis, Saints D, Gostkowski, Naheem Hines, Corey Davis, MVS, Sanu, Chris Thompson, Traquan Smith, and Brady. B minus. Yeah, a lot of players I love and some players I hate. I think this is a cool team. You really should have handcuffed Fournette. I think that would have made this. And just for that, I'm giving you a B minus. If you got Armstead, I think this team would be super solid.
And he has Lamar Miller and Fournette on the same bye week, so that's bad.
Yeah, it's just like one of those disasters waiting to happen. You got the most pedestrian running back, and then Fournette, who's just inches away from becoming a bust any day.
You got it. So the lesson there is if you are going to go Fournette, you have to handcuff him in the later rounds.
Yeah, because Rock you can get in round 10, 11, 12, 13. Like, might as well do that. And
instead of getting Chris Thompson, you should have got him. You know what I mean?
yeah, oh yeah, for sure. Like, so this team could have been really good, man, if you just got Rock Armstead. I would have absolutely loved it. I like how you did. I don't necessarily like taking Kelsey that early, but I like how you did kind of recover from that. You still made it work. And then, yeah, you just can't be like, I got Fournette and Lamar Miller. Like, I got to do something. I got to do something to win. And that would mean go getting Rock Armstead.
Like,
Who?
Should have got Dante Foreman, too, to handcuff Miller.
I would have did that as well. Sometimes Foreman goes a bit too early, but
instead of drafting whoever, like T. Smith,
Sanu,
like,
definitely. If Foreman was there over Sanu. Yeah, for sure. Well, all right, guys. Right. That was a mock draft. Make sure you guys are subscribed to both YouTube channels, Fantasy Couch and Fantasy Couch Podcasts. I will be uploading the new video on the main channel about fantasy football quarterbacks. Let me know what you think. It's a different type of video. If it's bad, if it's good, if you want to see more creative, different videos like that with different perspectives, let me know. I'd love to hear what you think. Thank you so much for tuning in to this podcast. It's available on iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify, Google Play, all the major platforms. Make sure you guys subscribe. Please leave a review. It really helps us out. We got a new logo. What do you think of the new logo, Mike?
I love it. It looks way more legit.
I love it too.
Likes it.
All right, guys. Peace.